Okay, it started.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, we're here with Carolina. I don't know how we haven't done a podcast yet, actually, considering we lived together for a year, but...
I know.
Yeah.
We lived together a whole year.
Yeah.
Never once did a podcast.
Literally.
But
do you want to give an intro of yourself?
Yes. Hi, I'm Carolina. I'm 19. I go to VT with Mary Claire. What else is there to know about me? I like to hang out with my friends and my family, and I'm trying to get less addicted to my phone. I was literally if I were to say one of my activities that I like to do, it'd be being on my phone. And that's really pathetic, so my goal is to be on my phone less. But I really like running and swimming and dancing. And I like going out. But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else is there to know about me.
She's a triathlete.
Oh, yeah, I am a triathlete.
She does triathlons. A little bit.
Not very competitively yet, but hopefully we'll get there.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start my bracelet, I think.
Okay.
We're making... Oh, so this podcast is our... It's our Hot Girl Summer podcast, basically.
This is our Hot Girl Summer.
Yeah, it's our Hot Girl Summer. And our being single podcast, I guess.
Yep. We both recently got out of relationships.
Yes.
So we're thriving.
Thriving, indeed.
Getting through that.
Yeah. And making bracelets with our phone numbers on them.
Yes.
So that we can give it to people. Or show people.
Exactly. I had this whole idea that it was just like, we wear them.
I like that.
And then show it to people, but it makes way more sense to actually give people the bracelet with their phone number. That makes so much more sense.
Both work, though. Both do work.
Yeah.
I'm also about to, destroy all these bracelets the moment I touch them.
I feel like, they're, so
They're
fragile.
so hard to... Did you ever make any, when they were super big for Eras?
For Eras?
The Eras tour?
No. I'm not that big a Taylor Swift fan, to be honest.
That's fair. I just know, our, a couple teachers had bracelet kits in their room, so I would, make bracelets in their room during nighttime.
I remember that.
Yeah. That was
fun. Who did that?
I think Miss Skylar and then Mrs. Allgood. Who, again, I know I follow her on Instagram, so I have to, call her normal name now, but I can never unsee her as Mrs. Allgood.
Mrs. Allgood?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's just,
Yeah.
it feels just more natural, you know?
Exactly.
How are you doing this? Did you try and tie a knot at the end?
I'm holding it in my knee pit.
Okay.
Because, I don't know.
Okay.
I know it's going to go flying if I do anything else, but I'm just really hoping that works.
I'm worried that it's hard. I think I'm going to try to tie a little bit.
That's a good idea. The nice thing about this size bead is they don't really, slip as easily.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my gosh, my nails are getting in the way.
So, if we run into anyone we, want to talk to more, we'll be prepared. I saw this on a TikTok and thought it looked fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen, I don't know, I just want to do more crafty things.
Yeah.
I just don't do it enough.
It's good to, pick up new hobbies and, especially things like this, because I feel like they're very relaxing and easy to just sit down and do.
Yeah, it's just super therapeutic.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And
so,
now,
Hot Girl Summer, making friendship bracelets.
Hanging out with friends, just doing random stuff because you can. What's a random thing you want to do?
What's a random thing I want to do? There's plenty of random things I want to do.
Yeah.
Touche. I don't know. Come back to me.
Okay.
I gotta think about it. There's just so much I could do.
Exactly.
What's the random thing you want to do?
Dang it, why am I forgetting everything? I, had actual plans. I'm gonna learn piano because that's on my bucket list. I'm gonna go to tech and, put up a flyer to be like, hey, can someone give me piano lessons?
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna hope it works.
Okay, Mary Claire, just for context,
Okay.
was just talking about how she's not spontaneous, but you are so spontaneous. The way And I mean, I feel like we always have this conversation where I say you have such a growth mindset.
Oh,
and I need to have more of a growth mindset. And I need to just try new things.
I mean, that's what you're doing right now. I feel like you've actually always done that. I mean, you kind of not on a whim, but you just randomly joined a triathlon and started doing that.
I guess so, but I mean, it's swimming and running, so I'm like, it's a little bit like, I'm glad I did it just because, like, I get to meet more people, and it's not like me to try something like if I don't know anybody in the group. So
that's scary though sometimes.
Yeah. So I'm proud of myself for doing that for sure.
Yeah.
So more things like that, just meeting lots of people. But yeah.
I think that's what Hot Girl Summer is, though. Just trying new things, seeing what you actually really like, and meeting new people, seeing who sticks.
Just like, being independent, being... Exactly. I'm like, I feel like I've gotten much more comfortable with myself, just being, like, by myself.
Yeah.
Which I love. Like,
that's
I
really
love
good.
going to the mall by myself.
Oh.
I love it. And I just, like, pop in my AirPods.
Oh, that's such a good feeling.
And I don't, like, especially when I've just gotten paid. It's, like, oh, I love it. And I can just splurge a little bit.
It's nice to treat yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So... that's my favorite thing. Not really my favorite thing. I feel like saying, like, oh my gosh, I love going shopping. Maybe, like, when I was younger, like, I'd be like, oh, that's such a girly thing to say. Like, but I'm such a girl. Like, I love shopping.
I think you should embrace that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, as long as you're able to, like, afford stuff, like, go for it.
Yeah. And like, I'm so glad, like, like, last summer, I didn't even have a job. And, like, I'm so glad I have a job.
That is good. She is the coolest. She works at a cafe, bakery, restaurant place that I feel like it's all of the above.
Yeah, it's like a cafe, bakery. It has a bar. It's like, it's a very cool place. Nova.
It's a good work from home spot. If you have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you need Wi-Fi. It's super aesthetic.
It's a very cute little place to meet people and like for coffee and.
Yep.
I should stop by more.
It's cute. It's just pricey.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of Nova, though.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, something else I actually do want to do. I'll call it for Hot Girl Summer, because here's the thing. Labeling anything as, like, Hot Girl Summer or anything like that, it's just me trying to give myself more motivation to do the things that I've always kind of wanted to do. You know, like, I can always have learned piano. Not really. I didn't, like, have a place to, and I wasn't going to do lessons in the middle of high school, but, like, I don't know. I'll just... having a fresh start or having some kind of motivation for it just makes me want to do it more. That's
awesome. I feel like I just need more motivation in general.
Yeah.
So, like I want to just, like, I don't know. I feel like you inspired me to just learn new things, learn new skills. Like, especially, also my brother, David, he's just very, like, once he wants to learn something, he really puts his mind to it. So he, like, learned how to do a Rubik's Cube.
Aww.
And he learned how to juggle and stuff. So I want to learn how to, like, I want to learn how to juggle a soccer ball really well. Just because I feel like you don't have to be good at soccer to juggle a soccer ball. I think it's just a cool thing.
Cool skill. Okay, I'm going to pause real quick. Okay, we're back. I just had to do something real quick. Okay. You were saying, though, skills you want to learn.
Oh, yeah. Like, I was saying, like, I don't know, juggling a soccer ball, it feels like it's something that looks so cool.
It does.
And I don't think you have to be super good at soccer to do it. And you just have to...
super impressive.
Be coordinated. And I think that's a skill.
Oh, 1 sec. Okay, back for real this time. We got a call in the middle of that. Sorry, for the, like, 9th time, what were we saying?
What were we saying? We're gonna have to cut this out. We've come back to this a million times.
I know, right? But, okay, juggling a soccer ball is cool, though, because it also, like, takes time, and I don't know, like... Yeah. I need to relearn my hobbies, because even during the year, I'll get, like, really burnt out by school and kind of stop doing them.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I feel like it's always good to kind of come back to them and be like, oh, this is actually what I like to do.
So, I feel like bracelet making is going to be my new hobby. This is so fun.
It is so fun, and it, like, definitely takes some patience.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
it definitely does.
Dude, I'm, like, only a quarter of the way through.
I'm not even a quarter.
I don't think I am, actually, either.
I keep dropping all of them in
the pile.
Okay, so tell me about how single life is going. How is single life treating you?
I don't know. It's, like, a lot of emotions at once because, you know, I went through a breakup. That's, like...
Very recent. Yeah.
Somewhat, yeah.
It's crazy to me that it's been 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, it has not... Like, for me, it feels like it's... Yeah. I don't even know. It's weird.
I don't know. Like, so there's definitely sadness from that, but also I'm, like, somewhat ready to just not be sad anymore. And I'm, like... I feel ready to be happy again, if that makes sense. And, like, I've been happy a lot the past few weeks, and I don't know, I'm really enjoying being single. I think just anything like this, any kind of new start, I get really hopeful, and I remember that, like, there's so many different things I can do, even if they're alone. Like, it took me a while to feel this way. It's not like I just woke up and was like, I'm happy and fine, but, I don't know, right now I'm really excited for a lot of things I can do. Like, I was telling Carolina I want to become a personal trainer. They have a course at school, and one of my friends took it, and she's a personal trainer. So I was thinking I would do that, because I love the gym, and, like, taking the class will teach me more about the gym, like, make me more confident in it, but I don't know, the gym has become, like, a really good place for me, where I don't know, it always just makes me feel so good.
That's
I like
awesome.
the numbers on my bracelet.
Oh, but, yay.
Yeah. And what was I saying? Oh.
The gym? Personal trainer?
Oh, yeah. Someone might say, why do it? But also, why not? I feel like that's going to be my philosophy for a lot of things in the next, like, I want to say year, just because I think in, like, school years, because that's what's coming up. But in general in my life, yeah, I want to do that. But I want to say yes to a lot of things and just kind of see what happens.
I love that. I love that mindset.
Thank you. What about you? Do you have any, like, things you want to do once you get back to school, or even just now start?
I totally agree with the whole, like, why not kind of thinking.
Yeah.
I want to apply to study abroad next spring.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know yet. Anywhere. Like, I just want to travel, and I want to be more cultured. Like, I just haven't gone very many places, and I want to learn, and I just think it's a great opportunity. Dude, and of course, that's, like, my parents speaking.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
that's kind of my parents speaking, but I do want to study abroad. Like, that's just so cool.
That really is.
But also, I feel like when I came into school with a boyfriend, I wasn't as friendly as or outgoing as I should have been.
I get that. It's like there's more things you feel like you have to be careful about, which makes sense. Like, they're perfectly normal things if you have a boyfriend, but it is also really hard doing long distance, which you started out doing, so.
Yeah, long distance, and then I was kind of, like, just, I mean, I'm introverted naturally, so I was just, like, going out of my way to talk to people was hard. So first semester was, like, really hard, just, like, being away from home and stuff, and away from my ex.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah. But that is hard, and it's, like, kind of freeing to not have that weight around you anymore.
Yeah.
And, like, it can be a really familiar weight to have, and one thing I do miss is, like, familiarity of that, but I think it's, like, kind of nice to make a new familiar, where it's, like, you and your friends or you and your family is, like, the main thing now.
I think my family's definitely going to be the main thing. Like, I'm going to miss my mom so much, because my mom is my best friend.
Yeah. You've, like, always been close to your family, so that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. But, no, college is such a time for, like, growth and stuff, and so, that sounds so cliche. Oh my gosh.
No, it is a good time for growth, though. Like, I always hated when people would be like, you're gonna come back so different, and I'd be like, okay, whatever. And I don't think I'm, like, a different person, but I think I've tried a lot more things, and, like, grown, as cliche as it is. Like, I think I get out of my comfort zone more now, and, like...
Yeah, of course. How could you not, you know?
Yeah. Like, I've made more friends than I, like, thought I would, low-key.
Right.
Like, I'm less shy about talking to strangers now.
Yeah. Just because, like, we're forced to do it anyways. Like, you have to do it.
You really do. Which is nice. Like, it's cool being in an environment. Like, if you're someone listening who's, like, nervous to go to college because, you know, I think that I have, like, maybe 20 subscribers right now, but, one of them might be going into college. Don't be nervous. Like, it's a good time. You're going to change a lot and be, like, forced to do a lot of things in terms of, like, you're forced to make new friends, but it's fun. It's good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love my friends from college. Me too. It's a great time. It's definitely an adjustment period, but
yeah,
a great time. But, like, being home, it's so unnatural to think that I was ever at college. I'm like...
Exactly. I'm like, what? Yeah. There? I live there? What are you talking about?
I was all the way away from home. That's crazy to think about.
But also, I really miss school sometimes. Like, I miss seeing my friends who live in other states and, like...
Yeah. Like, the freedom is...
insane.
It's wonderful.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I miss that for sure. Yeah. What
just being able to do whatever you want. Anytime.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And I don't know, I was like kind of negative about college before going in. I was worried it was going to be like scary and terrible, but then now I'm like so excited. I'm excited for a lot of random things. Like, I'm really excited to do Battleship again.
Oh, yeah.
Brooke and Peyton, I asked them to be on my Battleship team, and, like, I didn't really know either of them, and then that turned out to be, like, a really good experience, and I'm, like, super happy. Yeah.
I think I want to do that next year, too, because it just seems so fun.
It is, and, like, you fall into the pool a lot, but it's still great.
That's so fun. Are you kidding? I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to do more things like that, and I don't want to spend time in my room. Like, I want to get out, go do things.
Yeah.
Go on hikes, you know.
I haven't gone on a single hike in Blacksburg.
Have you been to Cascades?
No, I really want to. Okay, one thing I really want to do this fall is go skinny dipping with my girlfriends. Yeah, at, like, Crater Lake or something. If you're hearing that, don't be a creepy little perv and come with us, unless you're one of my girlfriends. Then come with.
Yes.
Oh. Like, that's such a thing that people do when they're, like, teenagers or in college, you know?
Okay, yes, I have to go skinny dipping at least once in my life.
Exactly. I want to make a college bucket list, or... I have my, like, lifelong bucket list, I guess. It's, like, only a few items, but there's a lot of things I want to do that even if I don't necessarily think I personally am, like, that's so fun, I want to do them just to kind of, like, get out of my comfort zone. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
Yeah. Because, yeah, I mean, all periods of life are a time for growth, but why not do it, especially when you have a new beginning, like a single period or...
And, like, college is such, like, the perfect excuse to be like, oh, yeah, like, I did this in college. Like, I did this crazy thing in college. Build the lore. Exactly.
Build the lore to drop when you're 45 and someone asks you, like, Uncle Carolina, Aunt Carolina, what did you do in college? You'd be like, oh, honey. Someone said I need to build them all more, and I love that.
Like, this is the time, to be honest. Like, you can't always... I mean, you can dye your hair, but this is the perfect time to dye your hair, get piercings. It is,
but I'm actually, like, terrified to dye my hair.
I'm not actually ever going to dye my hair, but, like, if you were to dye your hair, this is the time to do it. It would be. You know?
Part of me really wants to chop my hair. Not chop, like, get 3 inches off, which is not that much, but I don't know. I haven't gotten a haircut in a while, and I'm, like, switching hairdressers, and I just finally found someone, but...
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be a whole thing, and I don't want to be like, oh, I'm just doing this because I'm, like, going through it, you know? Because I'm not, like, going through it, and I'm not about to just, like, crazily get normal bangs. I do have curtain bangs, though, and I need to get them recut. Okay. They're, like, shoulder length now, which is not bangs anymore.
It's just layers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cut my hair until December. I just got that appointment scheduled.
Okay, nice.
So when I come back for break, I'll get my hair cut short, like really short.
Yeah.
Like to my shoulders.
Wow, wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see that. You're gonna be like a whole new person.
I know, but it's just because I want my curly hair back.
That's fair.
So yeah, I got a keratin treatment. And so my hair has been straight, but it's naturally curly. And
I'm so used to not seeing it curly. It'll be so exciting to see that again.
I know, it's already like...
starting.
Like, you'll see it next semester for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just cut it myself.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be crazy, but maybe I'll just do it.
Do it, like... Oh my gosh. I say go for it, but also definitely, like, have an appointment ready for the next day.
Real.
Yeah. I do want to get another ear piercing, though, so that'll happen.
Yeah.
Makes
it cool. I feel like ears, this is such a random thought. Ears are just meant to be, like, pierced because they're meant to be decorated. They're just such weird.
They are very, very strange.
You know? And I just feel like piercings make so much sense for ears.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're thinking of getting an ear piercing or whatever, just do it. Do it.
We'll hold your hand and go along with it. If you are someone we know and live in Blacksburg.
And if you don't like it, just let it close up.
That's actually so true. Like, I don't want to get a tattoo ever just because it feels so much more permanent.
Yeah.
And I, like, don't have anything I want to get.
Exactly.
But a piercing is so much more temporary, and it's just jewelry.
And you can, like, hide it, and you can put, like, a clear thing. What are they called?
I don't know.
They're like the clear earrings. Like, you know how we weren't allowed to have nose piercings in high school?
Yeah.
And so whoever had them had to
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew that they, like, didn't let guys have ear piercings, and they said they had, like, clear studs for them, which was kind of weird, but...
Yeah. I think we had to do that as well.
How do you feel about guys with ear piercings?
Honestly, I don't really think much of it.
Me neither. Until I see it, and then I'm
care.
like, I don't know if I see you as this person or not. And then I'm like,
If I see a guy with an ear piercing, it's really not, like, shocking to me, or, like, I think of you in a certain way.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. If I really think about it, I might be like, I might stereotype you as being kind of like a player, kind of like a little into yourself. Like, why did you go out of your way to get a piercing? That's a little weird.
I think there are, like, a few people who really pull it off. It's more that there's some people I just don't expect to have them.
Yeah. Like, it's, okay. I noticed it when it doesn't match, like, your vibe or your personality.
Exactly.
But if it matches someone's vibe, I completely don't notice it.
And if you want to do it, like, go for it. It's more just, there's definitely certain people I don't expect it.
Yeah. When it was, like, second semester, maybe, like, March or something, Dominic texted me a photo of himself with a pierced ear.
Oh my gosh.
And he had, I think it was one of my earrings, actually. He put an earring in his...
What?
In his ear. And he was like, guess what? I got my ear pierced. And I was like, no, you did not. You did
Dominic,
not get...
No.
And I was like...
Did it actually go through his ear?
So, he was fishing. And he, like...
Oh my gosh.
When he was, like, casting...
Dominic!
When he, like, threw it out or whatever... It, like, hooked onto his ear, right in his ear.
But was it, right at the spot?
It was a little bit off. And
okay.
he was joking with me, and I was like...
terrified.
Are you seriously... Did you seriously just do that? Because it's so off-center.
He's not someone I would expect. So, like, I'd be just a little surprised.
Yeah. And I was like, Did you tell Mom? And he was like, oh, yeah, she let me. And it was a lie.
Oh, my gosh.
Because
it was an accident. Really funny, though.
He was just playing with me. And I'm pretty sure that was my earring.
Oh my
with
gosh.
Fish guts all over it. And I was like, what are you doing?
Don't think about that one too hard. That's disgusting.
Yeah. But it ended up closing up anyways.
Oh gosh.
He didn't
keep the piercing?
No, he did not.
Crazy. With the fish guts and all. Could have really had a look going.
Ew.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think I'm almost done with this bracelet.
I think I am too. Oh my gosh, yours is so cute.
Thank you. I think I'm going to put less effort into the next one because this is taking a while. I'm going to, like, do fewer beads.
I feel like this is all I'm going to be able to.
Look-y same. Anyway, single era, hot girl summer. What else are we thinking about hot girl summer? Because I wrote down, like, in my notes for this, I think, like, something about self-care, but that looks so different for so many things. Like, the one thing is I always think of self-care as, like, kind of more just, like, taking care of yourself physically, like, when you feel down, like, making sure you still shower and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to actually have more fun with it, and, like, I bought a face mask. And, or, like, well, we bought face masks, and I bought, like, a hair mask.
Yeah.
For the show. Yeah, and, like, it is stuff that will be, like, beneficial for my hair, because my hair's been dry. But, I don't know, I kind of want to make it into, like, a little spa night, and I guess sometimes with things like that, I feel a little frivolous, but I don't think it's frivolous. I think sometimes you have to treat yourself, especially if you're going through a rough time.
Absolutely. I think self-care for me is like shopping and ordering things online and fun. Getting my nails exciting. And my, like, getting a pedicure or getting a manicure.
Mm-hmm.
Because it makes me feel so good and so confident after.
Exactly.
Like, that is self-care. Even if I'm spending money, like,
also,
it's worth it.
I think that's one of those things that it feels so girly in the best way, and you just kind of feel like...
Yes.
You feel like you're kind of getting in touch with, like, maybe your little kid self who, like, loved to do that, too.
Yeah.
Not that, like, only little kids, like, get manicure. I actually didn't get a manicure until high school. Like, I wasn't doing that as a little kid, but,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's like playing dress-up as a kid. You think of it as a kid thing, but at the same time, like, you can do that as an adult. You can go shopping and just, like, have fun with it. And
yeah. Like, getting ready in the mornings is such a self-care thing for me. Like...
That's true.
Just whatever makes me feel confident and good is self-care.
I like that.
You know?
Unless you're robbing banks. Don't do that.
Unless you're what?
Robbing banks. I'm speaking to, like, the wider audience. I know you aren't robbing banks. Like, it might make you feel confident, fam, but, like, don't do it.
Yeah, guys, be
a
normal people. Be good, civil humans. Do things that make you feel good, that are also beneficial to others, and...
Yes. Or at least do no harm.
Yeah, exactly. Do no harm.
Okay, this bracelet is, I think, done, and I can't get another bead on it. Oh, okay, this looks good.
Cute.
I think, hopefully this will fit a man's wrist.
Of course.
I'm hoping. Yeah. I'm scared of talking to men.
Yeah. So she's got many hoes.
I do not want to talk about that. I do not.
No hoes.
Nope.
Everybody wants you. But it is...
I don't know, like, it's, like, obviously, I have, like, many guy friends who are wonderful people, but it's hard knowing that I have to date again to, like, find someone, if that makes sense. I'm like, duh, if you ever want to marry someone, like, you have to talk to a guy, like, duh. But it's hard when you so recently have been like, oh, like, a guy didn't treat me well, or, like, it just didn't end up right. And
here's the thing, though, like, you put in so much work to that relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you enjoy putting the work in? Yeah, you did. But it was, like, a lot on you, you know? Like,
I will say I don't want to, like, get
kind of...
too...
Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine so far. Warning, I don't want to, like...
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, like, you don't want to be in a relationship where you're carrying it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you want it to feel easy and you're wanting to do it.
Yeah.
You know? And, like, the guy is also wanting to do it.
Exactly.
You know?
And
it's a fun thing for you. Like, right now, you, like...
Like, it feels like work right now
it's like,
because that's what I'm
I have
used
to do it all over again. But, like, I feel like...
But it won't be like that again.
When you meet the right guy, it's going to be like, I want this.
Yeah, I want to do those things again. And they'll also be, like, putting in the work. That's so true. Like, dating can suck, but it can also be, like, a really good experience where, like, you meet the one. But even if you don't, like, it can be a good experience where you just kind of, like, learn about people and meet kind people. Even if they're not the one, like...
Mm-hmm.
You can learn more about yourself. I don't know.
It doesn't have to be serious. It can be fun. It can be just meeting people. There doesn't have to be any expectation behind it.
Mm-hmm. Can I tell you one thing that does terrify me, actually, though, is Tinder. I have never used it, and I will not be ever using dating apps, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I'm, like...
It's so superficial.
It's superficial, but also I just feel like I've heard a lot of people, like, who actually meet their husband on there, but I've also heard so many people who are like, I deleted it 9 times, I hated it.
Yeah.
And people on there suck. So I've heard both sides of it. And both sides scare me. Well, not both sides. The second side scares me.
I would just rather not meet the person, any person I want to go out with on Tinder.
Yeah. Because it's like, they could be a really normal person on there looking for the same thing as you, but they also might just be looking for hookups, which is, like, not really my speed.
Well, and yeah, I feel like Tinder is that's kind of the expectation.
Yeah, which I hate.
So,
like,
I mean, we could try other dating apps that are not like that, but I feel like Tinder just has kind of that
I feel like all of them have... I do love when I see TikToks, and yes, I've been chronically online, if you hear me referencing TikToks all the time. I have deleted TikTok since then. It is going away for a while. But I've seen these things like people scrolling through Hinge prompts and being like, why am I on here? But also there's some really funny ones on there. Like, some really funny.
Like the messages and stuff. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's some... I do love the way some people have responded to them. Like, I think it's hilarious. Oh my gosh, this knot is gonna give me an aneurysm.
I just, like, if I were to download Tinder, it would be for fun.
Yeah.
Like, it would not be real.
I recently went to a concert and saw a girl, like, change her location to just the, like, within, you know, like, 0.1 mile of her so she could find this one guy at the concert, which I think is really funny.
That's kind of smart.
Yeah, I don't think she found him, but...
Oh, man.
It was still quite funny. Yeah.
Your little accent that you just did reminded me of this call I took at work today.
Oh, God.
I was like, good afternoon, this is where I work, Carolina speaking. Mm-hmm. And she was like, hello.
She had an
Are
accent.
you open tomorrow, 4th of July?
Aww.
And I was like, I want to be like, yes, we are. It was just so funny.
I love people with British accents.
I know.
Like, and Australian accents. Maybe that's why I love Bluey. But, sorry, that reminded me, for some reason, that one, again, TikTok, sound like the Match My Freak one. What's your freak? What would you say if you're making a TikTok? Like, match my freak, in parentheses, do XYZ. What's your freak that you want matched?
That's a good question. Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody not gonna get scared when I tell them, like, weird things about myself?
Tell the world. Actually.
Okay, actually,
where did the scissors go? I put 4 knots in this. Here they are.
Let me tell this podcast about some tea.
Okay.
So I met.
First one done.
So cute, so beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
Gonna
give this to all the boys. Just kidding. I'm gonna probably give this to someone I want to befriend.
So I met this. Well, okay. I met this guy at. No. I can't get into that yet. First of all.
Okay.
So I live in.
Here's her address.
Okay. I live, like, with the athletes at Tech, right? Like, I'm going to be living...
Loki forgot that there are athletes in her dorm.
Like, the freshman athletes, basically, because we live in a really nice dorm. Right?
Yeah.
Me and Mary Claire did last year.
Yeah.
We're living there again. And anyways...
Because we're athletes, actually.
But, no, yeah. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so I wanted to see who was, like, new on the football team, like, the new freshmen.
Oh.
And I was, like, just kind of scrolling, because they have this thing, it's called, like, Meet a New Hokie, and they post about the new Hokies and where they're from and what high school they went to, kind of thing.
That's nice.
And so, yeah. So, I saw these, like, a couple guys who I thought were cute, and I was, like, taking screenshots of the ones that I thought were cute so I could recognize them when I went back to school.
Go Carolina.
Maybe that's a little creepy.
Nah.
Like, don't judge
I'm
me.
here for it.
But anyways, so then I went to the club last Saturday, and my friend who's like the Rizzler she goes up to this guy. She's like, oh my gosh, I know that guy, like he lived in our dorms. And
see, I wouldn't recognize anyone from our dorm. I swear,
to be honest.
I knew one girl on the volleyball team. She was lovely, and that's all.
Yeah, I wouldn't have recognized him. But I didn't talk to any of the football players, so I didn't know. Mm-hmm. But, I was in a relationship. So, anyway, she knew him, and she was like, I'm going to go say hi. Like, let's go see if we can get, like, to the front of the line kind of thing. And I was like, okay, like, I'll follow. Luckily, he had a friend, and so I'm talking to his friend and stuff. And so, and then we're like, can we jump in line with you? And they're like, yeah, like, come in line. And so we were able to jump in line with them. And then I get the guy who I was talking to, like, his Instagram. And then, like, later he requests to follow me. And, what was I saying? And then I, like, accept the follow request. I'm like, oh, wait, dang. This is one of the guys who I... found on Hokies football.
Oh my gosh.
Who I thought was so cute.
Oh, I need some goldfish. I forgot they're here.
Oh, yeah. So that was kind of a crazy
I love that
story. But
that's so random. But, like, cool. It's very cool. Like, they're rainbow goldfish.
Rainbow goldfish.
Yes. It's been a hot minute since I've had a rainbow goldfish.
Okay, wait. How how do I do this? Wait, how did you do yours? How did you tie yours? Just a knot?
I just kept going until I couldn't tie anymore.
Oh, well, I have a long one. How did you end up, like, combining it? You just tied it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I did 4 knots.
Okay, sounds good. Kind of not even. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's my tea.
I'm
But,
here for the tea.
so, basically, he ended up texting me,
Mm-hmm.
and, he was like, oh, I want to see you, because he was in the middle of training. Like, he was just visiting.
Oh, okay.
He's not living here for the summer. He's living in Blacksburg. And so he was like, oh, I want to see you before I go back, which he goes back on Sunday. And I was like, okay, sure, whatever. Not really confirming or denying or whatever. And he was like, are you busy Wednesday? And at first I thought I wasn't going to be busy. So I was like, no, I'm not. And then I was trying to get out of it. So
it's a Wednesday. See, I rizzed her up too hard. Now she's with me.
Yeah, I'm so thankful that we decided to do something.
Mm-hmm.
He asked me, and then I told Mary, I was like, we should do something. And so we planned for Wednesday, which was perfect, so I didn't have to go.
Nice.
And so I was like, wait, I'm actually busy Wednesday. And he was like, okay, no problem. Like, I just want to see you.
Watch him hear this when we go viral.
Literally.
Yeah.
And then he was like, what about Thursday? I was like, oh, wait, yeah, I think I'm good Thursday after work. And I was like, oh, wait, no, it's 4th of July. Like, I'm not going to hang out with you on 4th of July. Like,
ew.
I have a family and stuff.
I have a family. I have a son you don't know about. How dare you?
I have a family. Yeah, so I was like, wait, never mind. And then I'm not free Friday.
Mm-hmm.
But I offered Saturday.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, sure. But he wasn't really... Like, his initial idea was for us to go drive around and get food. And I was like, I don't really want to do that.
Was this the one who, like, could not commit to a plan?
Yeah.
I hate when guys can't make plans. If you can make a plan, that's a green flag. Can't. Just, like, do better. Be more mature.
Just do it. So, I was kind of trying to get him to plan something.
Yeah, of
And
course.
then he asked me, he was like, wait, but I want to hear some of your ideas. And I was like, no. If you want to hang out with me, just plan it. Like, I don't even want to hang out with this guy. So if he were to plan something, then yeah, I would go. Like, but if he doesn't want to plan something, then I'm not gonna go. Yeah. So no hate or anything. No anything. That. Like if you aren't much of a planner, that's fine.
That's
but okay. I don't. Really,
I'm a huge planner, so like, you got me.
Yeah, and I like it when, like, if you really want to hang out with me, then plan something. And I don't really want to hang out with you. So you know, like, do whatever you want. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
So no big deal. Like, I ended up, like, not responding because he was like, I want to hear some of your ideas. And you're like, I didn't really have any ideas, to be honest. I was like, I don't really want to do this enough.
Yeah.
And I guess he got the hint because he did not respond to that.
Good.
So.
But also, sometimes you're just not... I don't know. I heard this once and I didn't really get it, but now I really very much feel it, is someone once said, like, when I meet a guy, like, first of all, you're seeing if you like them, but they're competing with you being single, which sometimes you enjoy singleness so much that you're like, I am not gonna give it up for a guy who I'd settle for. I'm only gonna get into a relationship with someone, make that commitment if it's, you know, someone really good. Like, prove to me that you want to spend time with me and that you're someone who can be emotionally intelligent, hold a conversation, ask about me before I even commit to, like, seeing you, yeah?
Yeah, literally. Prove to me that you can make that I'm better off with you than I am by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
not in a, like, I'm better than you way, but just in a, like, hey, I don't know you, like, give me some assurance that,
like, you compliment me, like, you're not, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot because I do like being by myself, and, like...
Single girl summer?
Yeah. Yeah, like, I don't know. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought.
Oh, sorry.
Like, prove to me that I'm better off with you than I am single, and I feel like no man... like, you really have to prove it to me if you think...
Yeah. And,
like, you can make my life better. Can
someone
you really...
who's, like, really right for you will, but...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it'll definitely come. Like, I think the right one will make my life so much better.
Yeah.
And make me so happy. But I think I want to be, like, so comfortable being by myself.
I think that's a really good goal. And I think... I used to, again, not really agree when people be like, be okay being by yourself. And I'd be like, I love my alone time. What are you talking about? But I think it's good to be able to enjoy things without even the prospect of, like, a relationship being there, because you know that, like, you're also really excited for other things in your life. And, like, I always have been, like, even when I've been dating, like, it's not like that was the only exciting thing. Like, I was very content with my life and outside of that, but it's just I'm putting a larger focus on that right now.
Right. Yeah, I'm not even considering anybody right now. Like, I don't want to be in a relationship for a long time. At least a year. Like, I don't...
That's good.
Want to date anybody.
You know what you want then, and that's really good.
Yeah. Like, I think college is the time to be single. Like, college is the time to meet your person, but college is also the time, like, you need, out of those 4 years, you need some time to be just by yourself.
Yeah.
And get to know yourself, and, you know, focus on your work. Live your life. You know?
I forgot that we have to actually do work at school.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
No, I don't want to go back and have to do work. Ugh. Miserable. This semester's going to be so hard.
Ugh, it is.
Yes. I have so many hard classes. Because it's just like the second version of all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
All of my already hard classes.
Yeah.
But let's not talk about school.
We're going to get through.
No,
but
we're not talking about
if
school.
Someone were to match my freak, Carolina found a video of this guy going to karaoke and being like, how many girls are going to talk to at the bar? 100. And it's just them in the corner singing, like, The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music. Yeah, that's my freak. Or someone who will just, like, do Just Dance randomly. Or who understands, like, if I said Rasputin will know what I'm talking about and do the dance. Like, that's exactly it.
That's, like, your types.
That is just someone who's, like, goofy and not just there for a good time. Like, obviously has a serious side and can take things seriously and loves God and all the things. But, like, in terms of personality-wise, someone who just doesn't take themselves too seriously.
Yeah. And
is just happy to have a fun time, and not, like, only is there to have a fun time, but, you know, outgoing, will, I don't know, have a lot of interests and be open to a lot of different things.
Just overall a good person, good personality.
Yeah.
Focused, but also not, like, just a healthy
I think the biggest red flag for me has been just the red flag that I've seen or known, and I'm not even talking about anyone specific, genuinely. I might be talking about, like, people from high school that were, like, acquaintances even, but people just who have, like, a lot of ego and pride. Obviously, no one is going to think that's amazing, but I think it annoys me more than it annoys some people. I think everyone should be confident in themselves and their abilities and their worth, but people who just think they're, like, better than everyone, like, just stop, please. I'm not interested in being around that.
Yeah.
People who are, like, have too much pride to be goofy, too. Or too much pride to...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's so annoying.
Or anyone who puts down what other people enjoy. I hate when people hate on Taylor Swift, because usually they tend to be misogynistic. But also, it's like, just because you don't understand it doesn't mean that it's not fun. And I want to be with someone, whether that's a partner or, like, a friend, who's just able to celebrate what people love and just enjoys the beauty in random things, I guess.
Like, if you hate on her, like...
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a huge Swiftie, but you can't deny she's an icon.
She is an icon.
But, I mean, like, you hating on her is iconic for her.
Yeah, honestly.
To be honest, like, she has so much hate and so much love. Like
no
matter
fuels.
what, if you're a hater, you cannot deny that she's an icon.
Exactly. I also sometimes, like, I love Bluey, as you know, and some people, my friends all think that's, like, fun, and some of them like it too, or they'll be like, oh, that's so fun, like, I'm glad you found a show you like.
Yeah.
And, like, obviously I watch normal shows, too, but, like, it's so relaxing to watch a kid's show, and some people will judge me for it, and I'm like, immediately you're not the right person to be with. Yeah, and, like, even in a friendship capacity, because if you can't get that it's just fun to have a hobby, or, like, watch a children's show sometimes because it's relaxing, then, like, you take yourself too seriously.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, just chill out. Like, why do you care? Like, it's so stupid. Yeah.
You don't have to love it, but just appreciate that it can be a good force in someone's life, even if it's not in yours.
Yeah. I love that.
So, yeah. Hot girl summer means bluey summer.
Hot girl summer means loving ourselves summer.
Exactly. Ooh, okay, notification. Oh, it was from the sisters group chat, my sisters and I.
Oopsie, no.
Oh no, how's it going?
My bracelet fell apart.
No! Oh, mine is way too long, I think.
Alright, well, that was a waste of time. Dang.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Carolina.
No big deal.
I feel like I'm gonna, like, shy out of actually ever giving this to someone.
No!
So we need to, like, actually do it.
Okay, yes. We have to, well...
Yeah.
We have to go out. We have to be feeling confident.
Yes. We will do it.
Yes, ma'am.
Whew.
But it's gonna be good.
Scary.
I can't say what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it.
Can you tell me later?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited.
Okay, wait.
I really like doing these crafts, actually. This is fun.
I'm so disappointed. Darn.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That is really,
I enjoyed
really
the process, even if it fell apart in the end.
Aww. And that, my friends, is an... just kidding now. Analogy time. I hated those analogies they'd have in, like, Terra Nova tests and, like, those standardized tests where they'd be like, something is to something. Or, like, the HSPT.
Oopsies.
Like,
yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, what do I even do with all of these?
Is my bracelet too short now? Bro. What am I...
I think that's fine. I think that's good.
Okay. I'm scared, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Russian queen.
These are all the wrong colors.
I think it's also fun when people have, like, really, really niche hobbies.
Yeah, I think that's so cool. I wish I was like that. Or, like, just interests in general. Like, people who like to research cool things or, like, read a lot about a topic. Mm-hmm. That's just so cool to me. I wish I was more like that, you know?
I think you are in some things.
In some things, maybe. Like, I'm trying to get more into soccer, like the Copa America.
Yes! That's awesome. What's on your single girl summer, hot girl summer bucket list?
Tan a lot. Just hang out with all my friends. Yeah. Especially my dance friends who I haven't seen in a long time. I'm seeing on Friday. Hooray!
Wait, that's exciting. Is that what your Friday thing is?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. Better than hanging out with any man.
Literally. What else is there? What else? Yeah, just hanging out with my friends, valuing my time with my friends, reading more, bettering myself, less time on my phone. Mm-hmm. This is, like, goals, not really bucket list.
I think that's important, too, though. It's good to have, like, goals in general, of course, but, like, also when you're trying to be motivated to do things. Like, it's healthy to have your specific goals for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? What's on your bucket list?
I feel like mine are absolutely just super random, like, fun things. They're not really goals, but I really want to go to a swimming hole.
Okay.
Like one of those waterfalls that ends in, like, an area where you can just, like, swim with your friends.
Yes. We should go to Cascades.
I would love to.
Yeah.
I actually really, really want to. I'm excited. And then, let me think. I also... Oh,
my bad.
Oh, no, you're fine. I was just making sure, like, it's not one of my parents texting me being like, you need to be home or something.
Oh my gosh, it's already 8?
I know.
That's crazy.
But what was I gonna say?
Bucket list.
Swimming hole. I want to go to the beach with my friends. That might be happening. maybe, because some friends are going to be out of town for a while and we're going to visit them.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Yeah.
I love the beach.
I do too. This was my first time this past weekend. Big fan.
First time going to the beach?
First time going to, like, a beach on the ocean instead of the bay. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What else? I have a written out bucket list somewhere. I want to go to Costco. I've never been.
You've never been?
No. I really, really want to go. I love grocery stores, so that's a big one for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not that surprising because you have to be a member there.
Yeah, exactly. I tried to go once with my friends and we were all like, oh, none of us are members. This is not going to work. Okay. This is a little big, see? So, like...
That's cute. I love it.
Thank you. Again, I might also just give these to friends and be like, text me, you're a cool person.
Which one is it? This one.
Oh, my back crack. I don't know. I definitely have a list written out somewhere. General goals that are also kind of on my bucket list. I want to, like, remember my hobbies more and make sure I'm really pursuing those. So, baking and playing guitar and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm worried this doesn't have enough knots, but it should be fine. It has, like, 7. Okay, which string am I using? I don't even know anymore. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of all I've got in terms of, like, Hot Girl Summer. I wrote down earlier, I actually recorded this podcast already and then deleted it because I was like, I don't know what I just said for that whole thing. I talked about Sabrina Carpenter and Chappell Roan, though, and I love those two dearly right now.
Have you listened? Has she released an album?
Which one? Sabrina?
Yeah.
She's releasing it soon, but she released Espresso, as you know, and then...
Yes. Please, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Please, please.
Oh, such a good song.
That is a good song.
Okay. Bracelet number 3.
What? I haven't even done one!
Oh, no! Carolina!
No, it's okay. It's okay. I got this.
I'm just ready to...
Do the earrings.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I'm ready to go do... You know, hand my number out to all the people. Just kidding. I'm ready to just... like, keep them, and I don't know, like, where would I give these to people? I'm not gonna do it in the middle of, like, class.
You could.
I could. Or a club, or, like, genuinely, like, interest club. I'm not talking about, like, clubbing, I'm talking about, like, food science club.
I feel like a club makes the
hockey.
most, like, a club makes sense.
I know, it does, but I'm not, like, 21, it's not like I'm gonna be able to get into bars, like...
Oh, I mean, we could go to an 18+ one.
Yeah.
But that's kind of just stressful.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like,
plus they're, like, expensive.
Yeah, it's just not fun.
I'm feeling more like when I'm just doing random things with friends. Like, ooh, another one of my goals for next semester is I want to use my YouTube channel much more and just, like, post a lot of fun videos on it. I'm writing down a list of things I want to do, like challenges with friends, like fake interviews at night. You know,
I love it.
Things like that, or like
I want to do more nighttime adventures because that's so fun.
Like it's fun to go out in college and, like, do all those things and go to club meetings and stuff. But I think it's also fun to just be, like, chaotic and do stuff with your friends.
Yes.
Like dare each other to do stuff. Maybe do, like, a game of, like, dares and film it and put it in a YouTube video. So maybe, like, while doing that, I could give my number to someone, but like a random person I see on campus. But I think it's fun to do things like that where it's, like, you have a really quick interaction with someone on campus, but it's not, like, awkward because you're not in class and you don't know if you'll see them again if it doesn't work out, and, like...
Exactly. Like, I love this idea because you can just give it to them, say nothing, walk away, and if they are interested, they'll text you.
Yeah. I'm just worried I'm going to waste a bracelet, you know?
Oh, true.
Like, these are taking some time. I hope whoever gets them appreciates them.
Yeah.
They don't deserve it.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Yeah. I think it'll work out,
It's a cute idea, and it's fun to do anyways, you know?
Exactly. Like, it is fun to... Yeah, the process is very fun.
I can't wait for this earring to be done.
Yes. I'm excited to see it. Okay.
Oopsies. I wish we could talk to the people listening. You know?
I know, right? I also want to know who is listening. because I genuinely have no idea. I know that there's, like, a few listens on each episode. But honestly, if you're someone from high school and you're still listening, thank you so much. I love you. Like, it's probably mostly people I know. I know, like, Melanie listens to the episodes usually. Honestly, beyond that, though, I have no idea. Kind of worried someone I don't want to listen will be listening.
Yeah, what if we have, like, stalkers?
If you're someone who does not support me in my current life and you're being a little bit creepy and trying to snoop up, stop it. I don't want you here. You're not allowed.
What the heck?
Oh no, how's your earring going?
It's just like, it's going well.
Okay.
It's going very well. It's about the process.
Yes.
These nails make it so hard.
Yeah, but they look great.
Thank you.
Okay, mine looks a little bit like the Cheshire Cat. It's like blue and purple. I don't even know if that's the colors of the Cheshire Cat. But
I don't know what that is.
From Alice in Wonderland, the cat that smiles.
I've never seen it.
The cat that smiles.
Is it a book?
Fish. It's a book and the movie. You haven't seen Alice in Wonderland?
No, I think I wasn't allowed to because it has magic in it.
Oh my gosh, I love that though. I definitely did have a good few like Catholic friends who weren't allowed to watch Harry Potter or read Harry Potter.
I never.
Really? I love Harry Potter.
Allowed to or what?
I want to reread the series again. I've read it like 5 times now, I think, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I started in like 2nd grade, so it's been a long time coming, but I had an obsession, and it's not an obsession right now, but it's definitely important to me. Like, as a series, I think it's one of my favorites.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm too old to get into it.
No, you're never too old. Like, there are full adults who read it and, like, get into it, like, after reading it to their kids, you know?
Oh, that's true.
So just give birth and then... Guys,
give birth and then
not too late for us to be teen parents.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to be 20 so I don't have to ever say that. Like...
Scary.
Yeah.
Very scary.
I just want to defeat teen pregnancy. I want to be past that.
Yes.
But also, I don't want to not be a teenager anymore. Like, being a teenager is the best. But I think being in my 20s would be better.
I think so, too. I don't know. I hear a lot of people be like, oh, I hate my 20s, or, like, I hated them. I'm glad I'm in my 30s now, but I get that. But, like, to characterize a whole decade as bad seems kind of sad.
It's so sad. What's wrong with your 20s?
I think it's okay if it's not as good as what's following. Like, sure, life does get better and better, but it's not bad, though.
Yeah. That's kind of depressing.
Yeah.
I hope my 20s are good. I think
I think they're going to be great, because you'll have a career and, you know, you'll still be, like, your brother, whose name I shall not say, if you want his privacy protected.
Yes. He's fine.
Okay. Well, he'll still be, like, pretty young, and that'll be exciting.
Yeah.
And, like, your brothers will all be still, like, growing up, and that'll be fun.
Of course. Yeah, it'll still be great.
You'll get to, like, solo travel, and maybe you'll meet the one and get married.
I feel like your 20s are the, like, most important years of your life. Like, I feel like you have your first kids when you're 20, when you're in your 20s, and you get married when you're in your 20s. I at least want to have one kid when I'm in my late 20s.
I think I do, too. But then I also think about the fact that, like, in all, like, reality, I could have a kid in, like, 5 or 6 years, and that, like, freaks me out. Because I want kids, but I think about the reality of having them, and I'm like, oh, I'm a teenager.
My mom was just telling me, like, she was like, yeah, I met your dad when I was, like, your age, or
oh, dang,
just a little older than you. What was I thinking? I was so young.
Oh, my gosh.
You know, like, 'cause I feel so young.
My parents are so sweet together, though. So, honestly, it worked, but...
It did work. They were wonderful together.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just crazy to think, like, yeah, you were just a little older than me when you met my dad. Like, that's crazy. And to think that I could already know who I'm gonna marry.
Dang.
That's scary.
That actually is insane.
Yeah.
Scary.
I don't think I know them. Sometimes I hope I know them. But I don't think I know them.
Yeah.
That's so sad. Dang, that's so depressing.
You know, we don't have to worry about it yet, though.
No.
Just think about the fact that you're gonna get to, like, see a lot more of the world in your 20s because you'll have an actual full-time job and savings and stuff.
There's so much to do before then.
Exactly.
Is this too much? Too many beads?
I bet it's adorable, whatever it is. I can't really see it from this angle, but...
Wait,
okay.
I need to try this on. Is this even gonna work? This is kind of a weird, like...
Oh, it's cute.
Is this gonna, like... But it's weird, though. Wait, I have to try it.
I don't know.
And the beads, are they gonna fall off?
Okay. It's, I think, coming up on an hour of the podcast, so it's probably time to sign off, but this was fun. Thank you for coming on for somehow the first time.
I know, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yes, of course, I had a wonderful time. We need to do this more often.
We will, because we're still going to be living in the same building.
Yes, we'll be doing it.
Whoop whoop.
All the time, so...
If you guys really want to go back in the archives, we technically had a podcast.
Oh, yeah. What is it called? Beautiful...
Hello, Gorgeous.
Hello, Gorgeous, yes.
Oh my gosh, good times.
I forgot about that.
I keep forgetting, and then I'll, like, get an email from the platform we used for it, being like, blah, 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 update to the podcast, and I'll be like, what is going on?
That's so crazy. It was, like, 8th grade. Wasn't it?
It was around then, I think.
Maybe a little older, maybe.
Definitely not much older, though. Anyway.
Kind of cute.
Goodbye, fam. I need a name for our people. Like, I'll think of a fan name soon for all our crazy fans out there who are just dying to meet me.
For all our diehard fans.
Yes, we'll find a name.
Every single time.
Every single time, because there's no specified date when I release them. Maybe I'll make them more regular. I do want to do my podcast a little more often. I'm trying to do.
But you're also going to do YouTube too, right?
Yeah, I published another video today, and then I have a good few ideas in mind and, like, videos I'm editing. Just for funsies. So, yeah. Okay, bye, fam.
Bye.